Was the return of Zia Yusif good or bad for Reform UK? In this video clip from GB News, we look at the surprising comeback of Zia Yusif, the new position he will assume in Reform UK, and some general leadership principles we can learn from in this short but interesting roller coaster of a ride for Reform UK. Before we get into the details, if you love diving into political issues and enjoy hearing a principled take on them, then hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to join the conversation. It will help our channel grow.
Coming back as chairman, I've just got the phone to Zia Yusuf, and I can bring you what's happening. He basically says now he quit the party in exhaustion. He was tired. He's working, as Nigel Farage told GB News on the night he went, he worked long hours without a break, no real holiday in 8 months as he's built this party with Nigel Farage and his £200,000 donation. He then resigned. He then got hundreds, he says to me, of emails from Reform members saying don't go anywhere. He realised that there is life outside Twitter, outside X, of real Reform members who had a lot of faith in him. And he had a rethink. He's talked to Nigel Farage. He's coming back to the party, but he won't be as chairman. That is crucial. He's going to be in charge of this Doge initiative. There he is on screen for viewers who are listening and watching it now. He'll be running this Doge, this Department of Government Efficiency, going into councils, looking for waste. That's a big deal for him as a former Goldman Sachs banker. He knows how to deal with companies, how to root out waste. He's also going to be helping with policy formation, he says to me, and fundraising, but he won't be chairman. That'll be someone else now, and there will be a deputy chairman as well, he tells me. There'll be the chairman, the new role will be one of focusing on a branch network, constructing that branch network, and that's what we'll be looking at doing. That role also will be doing some vetting of candidates. So Zia Yusuf is back. Him and Nigel Farage, you're seeing on screen now in a pub, it looks like, have patched up their differences, but he won't be back as chairman. Now, I asked him just moments ago about Sarah Pochin, the new MP, whose question in parliamentary questions on Wednesday appeared to start this drama because, of course, as you remember, Zia Yusuf said on Twitter, why do this? Why ask about banning the burqa when it's not going to be your party's policy or even government policy? He says that, as Nigel Farage said, just to be fair to Nigel Farage, that he decided to it was just too much, he was tired, he hadn't really been paying attention, he was working on the Doge project. Now, he has told me just now that were he to be an MP and were there to be a vote in the House of Commons, he would vote to ban the burqa. So Zia Yusuf told GB News he would vote to ban the burqa, along with other Antifa masks, as he describes them, and that kind of thing. So he would do that, but that's, of course, in his words, not why he left. And just finally, he says he thinks that Sarah Pochin is an incredible MP and a good candidate in that by-election, and he has full faith in her.
Brilliant said there. Lizzie Cundy.
Well, I think it's great news. It's great news that Yusuf is back in the party. Nigel's obviously very fond of him. He's done great things for this party. They've gone from strength to strength, as I said, all in the local elections and winning in the polls by a huge margin, scaring the life out of Labour. And don't forget, Winston Churchill's quote, who said, "A man that never changes his mind never changes anything."
OK, well, you could relate that to Keir Starmer as well and his U-turn and flip-flops. So that means you see Keir Starmer's OK then as well. He's always changing his mind.
Well,
you can reference that for him.
He lies a lot because he never follows through,
but he's changed his mind. Well, I don't know. Some people would say that he's responding and changing his mind, just like you just mentioned.
Human. I think it's shown a good human quality.
But what I'm saying is that must relate to Keir Starmer as well. All right, go on, Alex Cairns, you've got about 20 seconds.
Well, Christopher Hope just saying there that, Zia Yusuf was burnt out and needed some time away. Well, ask for holiday, don't resign.
Look, there's two things in leadership, and I'm going to talk sort of generally, but it applies to reform as much as anything else, and this situation. Personality can attract people. Character, which is your vision, which is your integrity, which is your empathy, which is your resilience, your courage, and so on. All of these things, your ability to inspire people, that's character. The two things are different. A lot of people conflate it. Now, I would say Nigel has got personality in spades, but the vision, the inspiration to go somewhere, to unite effort, isn't always there. It's unsettling, and it happens because there is no unity of direction. There's not an agreement as to where people are going and why they're going.
I don't know whether that's true, Henry. I think there is a unity in direction. They all have strong feelings about mass migration, and I suppose under these new but still, you're saying, but it's still direction, isn't it? And how they want to deal with it. They do, to me, sound like they're going in the same direction, which is why I think a lot of people get a bit annoyed when they see infighting, because ultimately it seems to be those within the party all want the same thing.
Well, I'm not sure that I entirely agree. I mean, it's very easy, as it was with UKIP, get out of the European Union. Brexit Party, get out of the European Union. Single issues, we reform. Everybody on board with the let's stop the immigration, let's stop the boats. Well, that's fine. But actually, where is the vision? Where are we taking the United Kingdom? Stopping the boats is one thing. Stopping immigration is one thing, and I totally sign up to that. But where is Reform? I'm not a member of Reform. I'm a member of the SDP. But where is Reform taking the nation? What is the vision for the United Kingdom?
I think perhaps they're taking Reform in a direction that the people of the country want, rather than some ideological journey that's actually impossible to achieve.
A leader should have the strength of character to accept where they went wrong, be proactive, and make the necessary course corrections. Tempers may flare in the heat of politics, but there comes a point where you realize that the country is far more important than your own ego. The economy and the security of the nation outweigh your feelings about issues that can be resolved by sitting down and talking them through. Let the nation be your focus, even when distractions arise. Always remember what was your main priority when you entered politics. A unity of direction, a drive, and a clear vision to take the nation forward. When challenges pull you off course, refocus on that vision and get back on the right path. That's the mark of a true leader. What do you think makes a great leader? Join the conversation in the comments. If you have benefited in any way from this video, please subscribe, like, share, and be sure to leave us a comment.